Hi, good evening. This is Scott at Scott Trades on Twitter with StockMarketMentor.com and your chart of the day. I want to take a look at Unity Software. This is ticker U. Now, I want to know if Unity is starting to make the turn off of its lows. Now, as you can see, if I zoom out here, the stock IPO'd way back in September. It made a nice 50% run, pulled back, and then from that pullback ran just over 100%. It was a massive run ending in December. Now, since then, it's been consolidating and going through what IPO traders call the institutional due diligence phase. Now, that's when institutions really start to do their research and get to know a stock. While some of them may be taking part in a lot of this, for the most part, institutions want to get to know a stock and wait for this kind of phase of consolidation. And that's why we're seeing some nice tight ranges as potentially institutions are starting to take control of the float of the stock. And so recently, we can see how Unity made a nice move off the low here in May, topped out at around 115, pulled back to the 50-day moving average, and has since been just consolidating right above most of the major moving averages, with the exception of its newly developed 200-day moving average. Now, if I zoom out here, we have a little bit of a cup, possibly a handle, and resistance right around that 111.80 zone. Now, that zone back here in late June acted as resistance. We've pulled back, found support, and now we're right under resistance again. So what I want to see from Unity leading up to earnings coming up next week is a move through 111.80 coming on higher than average volume. Now, if that stock can potentially get above and stay above the 200-day moving average, it might give you enough of a cushion to hold a small position leading into earnings, as long as you have a stop loss right around that 103 level. That's kind of where I see short-term support right now on this stock. So I'm going to set an alert right around 111.80 and see if we can break through that level and do it on volume. And again, it does have earnings leading into next week. So if you don't have a nice, 10 to 15% cushion on the stock, probably don't want to hold over earnings. As you know, earnings reactions have been kind of a mixed bag this time around. So I hope that video was helpful. Hey, give me a follow on Twitter if you don't already, at Scott Trades. And be sure and check out the 30-day trial we have going at StockMarketMentor.com. We'll see you next time.